Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, there lived a sweet old lady named Grandma Edna. She was famous for her delicious cookies and her kind warm smile. Her cozy little house, surrounded by a beautiful garden, was a favorite spot for everyone in the village. But what most people didn't know was that Grandma Edna had a special talent for solving mysteries. One sunny afternoon, the villagers gathered in the park, but there was an air of worry among them. Mr. Whiskers, the village's beloved and mischievous cat, had gone missing. The children were crying, and Mr. Johnson, the cat's owner, was very upset. They had even called the local police, but they couldn't find any clues. Grandma Edna, who always listened to the village happenings while working in her garden, decided to head to the park. When she saw the worried faces of the villagers, she smiled and said, "Don't worry, my dear children. We'll find Mr. Whiskers together." Grandma Edna grabbed her basket of cookies and trusty magnifying glass and started asking around the village. First, she talked to the children playing in the park. "Where did you last see Mr. Whiskers?" she asked. One of the child replied, "I saw him hiding under the bench, but then he ran off somewhere." Next, she visited the shoekeeper, who mentioned that the cat often drank milk outside his store. The mailman added that he had seen the cat wandering near the old abandoned house at the edge of the village. Grandma Edna carefully noted all the clues in her little notebook and began piecing them together. All the clues pointed toward the old abandoned house. The villagers and even the police were hesitant to go there because the house had been empty for years and was surrounded by eerie stories. Grandma Edna, with her unusual calm smile, said, "There is nothing to fear. If Mr. Whiskers is there, we must bring him back." She picked up her basket of cookies and set off toward the house, investigating the abandoned house. As Grandma Edna approached the house, she noticed the door was slightly ajar. She stepped inside casually, her sharp eyes scanning the dusty floor. She spotted faint paw prints leading deeper into the house. Suddenly, she heard a soft sound. The sound came from a corner of the room. Following the noise, Grandma Edna discovered Mr. Whiskers, along with 4 tiny kittens. Grandma Edna quickly realized that the kittens had likely been abandoned, and Mr. Whiskers had been taking care of them. She opened her basket, offering the cats some milk and cookies to calm them down. Gently, she placed Mr. Whiskers and the kittens into her basket and headed back to the village. When Grandma Edna returned to the park with Mr. Whiskers and the kittens, the villagers erupted in cheers, and children clapped their hands in joy, and Mr. Johnson thanked Grandma Edna profusely, saying, "You have saved our dear cat and brought happiness back to the village." Grandma Edna smiled and said, "It's all about braveness." She then announced that she would find loving homes for the kittens. From that day on, Grandma Edna became the village's unofficial detective. Whenever there was a mystery, big or small, The villagers would turn to her for help, and Grandma Edna would always say, where there's cookies and braveness, there's always a solution. We want to say a big thank you for watching our story, Grandma and the Mystery of the Missing Cat. Your love and support means the world to us. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Little Story Explorers for more fun and exciting stories. Your encouragement helps us create more magical stories just for you. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, every story has a lesson to teach and a smile to share.